Hello everyone, welcome to the Jcast Network. I'm your host, Herman. Sukkot is a time for families and friends to come together, eat, and have a good time. We're going on the Jcast Sukkah Hop and learn more about Sukkot. Let's take a closer look. Each sukkah is unique, and we're here at Mount Sinai, where they've made an oak sukkah, and everyone has their own type of uniqueness to enhancing their sukkah. And inside, obviously the traditional decorations are part of any type of sukkah, but everyone has their own flavor, and that's what makes Sukkot so interesting, is that everyone has their own blend, their own way to connect to their Judaism, and that's really the fun of it, and making Sukkot fun and exciting and meaningful. And we're gonna go to another sukkah and see what they have in store for us. What does Sukkot mean to you?
Well, as a pulpit rabbi with a large congregation, this comes on the heels of weeks and weeks of very exciting and heightened activity. And it comes to a culmination at the end of Sukkot, of course, with Shemini Atzeret and the Sukkos Torah. And at this point, I'm just running on fumes. You know, I've been here at the shul for 25 years, and not as young as I used to be, but still, what sukkos means to me in using what the Torah had in mind of a time of year called Chag HaAsif, where the ingathering may tend to make us a little arrogant and haughty because we're basically pulling in the year's produce. Everything I worked for all year is now coming in. That's why it's called Chag HaAsif, the gathering. So the Torah knows that at such a time we may be counting all our chips and taking stock of all of our how large our bank account is becoming, that we may actually become a little arrogant. So the Torah says, okay, leave your domicile, leave your home, and see what it feels like to be homeless. It's really what how some of the commentaries explain why Sukkot takes place at this time of year. And it's at the end of Yom Kippur, I remember when the stomach was grumbling at Ne'ilah, and feeling, how can I have the proper frame of mind to pray when I'm so hungry? But really what we're told is that, especially by Yeshayahu, whose Haftorah we read on Yom Kippur in the morning, he tells us to use that hunger to help you have a better Yom Kippur. Because if you feel that pang when on Yom Kippur, you'll recognize more so what it means to be hungry. And you'll do what Yeshayahu exhorts us to do, which is pros the ra'ev lachmecha, put out food for the bread for the poor, and for the hungry. So hopefully, especially with we live in quite affluence here in the middle of the West Side, yet there's homeless right in our midst. So hopefully, if we spend a week outside of our homes, eating outside of our homes, we're very, very careful and scrupulous not to eat any morsel of grain or bread or any product of that sort outside of the sukkah, and we'll feel that rootlessness, that homelessness. Some people even here in the city have a chance to sleep outside the sukkah. We'll recognize what it's like for those who have less. That's really what it's all about. The Torah wants us at the time of our ingathering, the time of our abundance, to remember those who don't have it. That's a classical Jewish thing to do, and really the point behind the holiday. That's why the hero for Sukkot is Avraham. The Talmud tells us that whatever Avraham did for his guests in the Torah, God did for us. He brought them bread, so God gave us bread in the desert. He brought them some drink, so God gave us drink in the desert. He said, "Vishanu tachas ha'etz," get some shade under the tree. So God shaded us, and that's really what Sukkot represents, that protection from the sun, from the elements. So let's all hopefully be good students of Avram Avinu, good students of Abraham, our patriarch, that taught us this sense of being aware of others. So Sukkot, you have to be profoundly aware of your environment, of what's going on outside of your home. When you're sitting under the walls of your home, you don't care if it's raining outside, if it's thundering outside, if it's cold or it's hot. When you're in the sukkah, you have to be concerned with all these things. Hopefully that'll give us a heightened concern for those who have less. That's what Sukkot means to me.
Sukkot means something different to everyone. What does it mean to you?
What I love most about Sukkot is sitting in the sukkah. Now, today it happens to be everybody was already left from work, so I'm the only one at this table. But usually, especially on Yom Tov, Shabbos, or Hamoed, you have a lot of people, and it's an opportunity to meet a lot of people that you don't know, share time with them, and it's really. What I find it's really unusual how people bond with each other during Sukkot and how they are open, they share food, they share times, they wish each other great things, and I witness this kind of behavior most in Sukkot. I think it's great about this exhibits the best quality of the Jews, and I think we should take this spirit of Sukkot to after Sukkot in the whole year.
What does Sukkot mean to you?
Sukkot means to me, I'd say, probably a transition of seasons. From the warmer weather to the colder weather, I'd say.
What can you tell us, like your favorite Sukkah moment for you?
Favorite Sukkah moment? First night of Sukkos. Sitting in the Sukkah for the first time, I'd say. There's a specific moment, you'd say?
Mm-hmm.
A memory? Or just a...
Yeah, memory.
Okay. Building the Sukkah.
That's always fun.
Yeah, the routine of building the Sukkah every year.
Each year I seem to forget something.
Right.
And like there's always that one screw or the one tie.
Yeah, same
but I guess that's part of the adventure of building your sukkah.
Mm-hmm. I hear
It is a wonderful holiday. But what's great is that a lot of restaurants have gotten into the festivities and built their own sukkah, which you can enjoy your meals outside in a fun and celebratory environment. So we're here at Talia Steakhouse, and as you can see, it has a lot of character, and for all of your steak needs, Talia's really has that festive experience. So even going from the links, I remember making that like when I was in kindergarten, almost. Sukkahs bring out the best of people, especially on the Upper West Side, where you got a huge single scene. It just gives opportunity to date in a fun experience, and it's a wonderful part of the holiday. Sukkot is a unique experience, and one of the amazing parts about Sukkot is that you can really do anything in a sukkah. And this sukkah has Wi-Fi. And Jeff Dyer, who hosts many people here, including myself, sometimes has around 20 to 25 people over to bring people together, have a good time. And it's one of those, commandments of really doing everything in your sukkah. And it's a really wonderful way to connect to your ancestry and to become part of something bigger. And at Jeff's, it really is a fun experience, and you're connected. As you can see, each sukkah is different, but the message is the same: to bring together families and friends, to celebrate, eat, and have a good time. This is Herman. Thanks for watching.